Who wants to go outside? Who wants to go outside? Who wants to go out? Huh? Who wants to go outside? Do you want to go out? Okay. 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 Come on. Come on, babies. Hey, everybody. Prepper Nurse 1 here. Today is Monday, December 16th, 2019. And we are still in a winter wonderland. Hopefully the lighting is enough that you guys can see everything. Still looks very, very pretty, of course, but it is, yeah, you can see all that. Still really pretty, though. I will say that. I mean, I hate to admit it. It is absolutely gorgeous to look at. People have asked me to, and I just want to, this is my building as well on the property. So what's in that building? That's where I keep my Harley, and I got some tools and some food and stuff like that is also in there. So just so people know that, yes, that is mine as well. That's my one driveway over here, and I have a second driveway over here. And then there's Brian's camper over there. And again, for those that have wondered, the new 3 panels on the end over here, all right, the 300 watt panels, those go directly over to the camper. So they're charging up the batteries in the camper. So, excuse me. So we're very, very close now to the winter solstice. So we're almost to the shortest day of the year. And technically the first day of winter, even though winter has decided to come and visit the homestead early. So they're talking about another storm coming in starting tonight. And so we are going to have to see what happens with that. But I had to, well, we're going to go back here real quick and check and see if there's any more, which I very highly doubt, because today I actually got 5 eggs today, which was the best day we have had in a while. So we're going to check and see really quickly here. So I'm going to unlock these. And for those of you that haven't seen this before and wonder why I have locks on these, I'm not worried about people coming and stealing my eggs. I worry about raccoons coming in and killing my chickens. So we have just a fake egg in there. You really can't see it, but it was just a fake egg in that one. So, and then we'll look on this side. Hello. How you doing, sweetie? So one of the girls was there. Everything, no more eggs, but hey, I'll tell you what, I was absolutely very surprised when I've been getting 1 and 2 eggs a day to end up with 5 today, which was a pretty decent number. Okay, so you got to look at that view. That's pretty cool. I just fixed the fire because I just got back home. So to see the smoke coming out of there like that, that is a gorgeous view, actually. And, but yeah, it's kind of neat to see that like that. Okay, so I got to tell you what I did, guys. Major bonehead move on my part, and it happens. And very, very simple it could have been, but of course I made it complicated. So, all right. So 5-6 days ago, my hot water on demand unit in the house stops working, and I'm like, well, this is not cool. Here, I'm going to go back here. I'm going to turn around so you can see the house with the smoke and stuff. So hold on a second. Yeah, there we go. I don't know, it's kind of, I don't know, I just like the way that looks. It's pretty cool. It's very cozy looking, and believe it or not, the house, it is a very, very cozy house. You know, it's not too big. Excuse me. I think we only had, well, it's 560 square feet, but more than enough. I mean, with the 3 of us, even when it was me, Eddie, and Heather, and everybody was home, it was more than enough room. So, but, you know, got a lot of stuff, unfortunately, that I have to keep in the house at the moment. When I either do an addition or add another outbuilding, then obviously I will get some of that stuff out of there, out of the house, and put it someplace else. So that's down the road. There's a lot of things that are down the road, but that's one of them. So anyway, so what I did, so my hot water on demand unit stopped working. So I was frustrated. I'm like, oh man, come on. So I went out and I bought a new one, okay, and had it delivered, and it got here. And so I take the old one down and put the new one up. And I noticed something with that, and I'm like, that's interesting. And I will explain in a second. But so when I put that one, it wouldn't work. It didn't work. So I'm like, that's not cool. So I said, well, let me try something here, because I noticed my mistake that I had not done. So you should troubleshoot when you have something that's not working. So if you think about it, and of course I didn't, and I'll explain why in a second. So I'm thinking, why did this stop working? I could still hear the gas coming in fine, but it wasn't sparking up and stuff like that. So what would you think, guys? What would you think would be the problem, right? Because I didn't check, it was the batteries. So when I put the old unit back up and put new batteries in to the unit, which now in my defense, the battery compartment is underneath, so you can't see it when you're looking at the unit, okay? So you do not see the, where exactly the batteries go. And I hadn't thought about it and didn't even think to check, but that's what the problem was with the old unit. So I put the old unit back up, put new batteries in it, and it worked absolutely fine. So I ended up having today to run down to Walmart and returning the other one because it didn't work anyway. If it had worked, I probably would have sat on it, just because that way I would have had a backup. But because it didn't work, I turned it back in today. So, but yeah, these things happen. And I said to somebody, I was talking to a friend of mine, I'm like, I'm a pretty smart guy. I'm not, not like a dummy or nothing like that. But sometimes I said, man, I do stupid stuff. But it happens. It absolutely happens. And that's kind of how it goes. I just want to turn this around again. It's going to be darker, this video, so hopefully you guys can see it okay, but it is absolutely beautiful. Looking at this with the snow on everything like it is, it's really, really pretty. But anyhow, what was I going to tell you? So I pulled in today with the solar, even it was basically overcast all day. We pulled in 2.0 kilowatt hours on the day. So I probably won't have to use a lot of, I may have to turn the generator on later. But right now I don't have to worry about that. And like I said, I was gone for part of the day anyway. So we'll see how long it lasts. But I'll probably have to turn the generator on at some point today. But yeah, it's just, it's one of those things, those things you learn. So next time I obviously will think first of maybe let me check the batteries first. It's crazy. Something simple, very simple fix. And I made it complicated, which that does happen, of course. But that's it's always something. My mind is like on 10 different things all at the same time, and but what are you going to do? So one of the projects that I'm going to be doing, like I said, hopefully I'm going to get this cover on this greenhouse before we get too much further into bad weather and stuff. We'll have to see how that all goes as well. Wednesday the door is coming, so I'm not going to put the door on until we got the cover on everything first, and then we'll go from there. But so one of my projects that I want to get done, obviously in the spring, where everything is coming up here from the solar panels, this is going to be in this area right here where these pipes are coming up, obviously, is going to be the new battery room. So this whole area here, I probably am, what I'm most likely going to do, now I had brought dirt in here, as you can see this dirt here. I'm thinking I'll probably have another load of dirt brought in, and they can back it right up through here and dump it over here and spread that out over here first. So I'll probably do that first, get it all leveled out nice, and then so then it'll be higher up, sitting higher up anyway. And then I will put a building in here. Nothing major for the battery room, maybe an 8x8, something like that. Nothing huge. It doesn't have to be huge. It's basically got to be big enough to store the batteries, the charge controller, the inverters, and stuff like that. Then from here, we would run the line from here for the house that way, because like right now the line comes out of the shop, goes underneath the house and up in. So it's just a matter of switching it out and running it this way and in. Not a big deal. But the best part would be, like right now the run for the solar is from here, comes underground, comes up here, goes back underground all the way over into the shop, and then it gets to the charge controllers and the inverters and everything like that in the shop. So this way the run is going to be to here. So from there to there, and then everything is going to be here. We're going to save a lot more of our juice instead of losing it on the run itself. So that's the game plan for that. So that's going to be obviously a spring project. So I definitely want to get that done in the spring. And like I said, there's some other things I want to work on this next year. And we'll see how things go, and we'll see how time goes, and we'll see how money is, you know. I mean, all those things definitely play into that. Now, I did want to tell you guys, I will be doing a couple of motorcycle tours next year, all right? I didn't do any this year just because with Heather being a senior in high school and then starting college and all that, I wanted to spend as much time with her as I possibly could before she went off into the world and started living her life. So I'm glad I did. I'm glad it worked out that way. But I will be, this next year, I will be doing some motorcycle tours. I will do video on the road. I will try to get videos up as I can. It's just going to really depend on what the reception is, where we're at, and what's going on with that. But I just want to be honest with you that I will be doing that. And that extra money that I'll make doing that is what I'm going to probably use to work on trying to put this bunker, or not, well, root cellar. We'll call it the root cellar / freezer underground. And, you know, and it also can be used as a bunker for a bomb shelter type of situation and that type of an emergency. So anyway, I'm digressing and it's getting darker, so I'm going to go ahead and end this video. So that's what's going on. Just wanted to give you guys an update and tell you what happened in my own stupidity, which that happens. It happens. But nice brain fart. We'll call it a brain fart. That's a good thing. But it happens. Oh my God. A mental lapse. How about that? That's better than a brain fart. I had a mental lapse. So anyway, guys, remember, we are all in this together. That's important to remember. Also remember to hug and kiss the ones you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow's not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life, and that's important as well. So make sure you tell those people that you love every single day how you feel. Also remember, guys, STD. It's one step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to accomplish, you can do it. The only one that's going to stop you from getting there is you. Nobody else can stop you, okay? I hope everybody's doing well. I will talk to you all tomorrow. Prepper Nurse 1, out for now. Man, is it getting dark.